Greetings, it's Terry at Cottage in the Court. I wanted to share with you guys something that's really special to me. Curtis T. Maida of Rennaisance Farms Tomatoes. I purchased seed from him earlier this year. I'm trying to catch up with Curtis so we can have him on the podcast because his seeds are absolutely amazing. This is a dwarf tomato plant, and I might have lost the tag on which one this is. I believe it's rosy pink. I believe that's what I put in this pot. Anyway, so it's not going to get much bigger than 24 inches or so. No staking required. Curtis shared a photo of this tomato plant on his website. And I got uber excited because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I started these seeds. Well, this is the end result. And I put my tomatoes out a little late because the weather was a definite uncertainty. What delighted me was to find out that Curtis also uses Espoma for his tomatoes. And if you could have seen the tomatoes in his greenhouse, oh my goodness. This is a marriage made in heaven. Curtis tomato seeds, Rennaisance Farms seeds, and Espoma organic tomato and vegetable food. So I've not fed this tomato. I put bloom around everything else, but this tomato, kind of been watching, letting it do its own thing. And even with no fertilizer, it has blooms, if you can see the blooms under the leaves here. So I'm not one of these people that needs to have a tomato on the 4th of July. When I lived in Fredericksburg, that was always a race. I never understood it, but that's just me. Gardening should be an exercise in passion and love. So some of the leaves that were discolored, I did pull them off. And I just kind of set them aside. I probably will toss them. I probably will not compost those. But I've got to show you my compost bin later. It is awesome. And it's kind of unique. So with this organic tomato food, Espoma recommends every 2 to 4 weeks. You add 2 to 3 doses per gallon of water, drench the soil around the plant, repeat every 2 to 4 weeks. So we're at July. I will not do this again until August. Okay, so, whoops, a little full there. I'm going to say that's 1 dose. I don't like to use too much of any type of fertilizer because I just kind of feel like nature does her own thing. So this will kind of disperse itself in the jug of water, and I'm going to drench the soil. Now the sun will be out in a little bit. I don't want to put too much water on the leaves because when you put water on the leaves, it'll cause scorching. So I've got this one in a nice collapsible pot. So end of season, I will brush the soil off. Just because I'm me, I'll let it sit outside in the sun for a couple of days, and then I'll bring it inside and store it over the winter. But I'm just uber excited because I've got blooms. And there's 2 more tomatoes back there. We would have a flyover now. There's 2 more tomatoes in the rear with basil in between and some marigolds I started from seed, lemon gem. So I'll be using the blooms in my salads. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. And some people are like, oh, I would never think about container gardening, or oh, you have to have so much space for a tomato. Let me tell you, with some dwarf tomato plants started from seed, my wonderful Espoma, I love all of my Espoma products, and a recycled milk jug, anyone can garden. It doesn't matter how much space you do or don't have. I'm on 1/3 of an acre. Granted, I'm making different garden rooms, but right now, this tomato plant is bringing me oh so much joy. Get outside and garden, people. It's a healthy activity. It's a distraction from all the energy that's not so positive going on in the world today. And you get to eat it as well. Have a great day and enjoy summertime.